Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price, and I can already tell you within our last video I told you that I just scaled up my Bitcoin short position and that we are actually expecting another breakout to the downside to come within a very short amount of time, because our Bollinger Bands were squeezing, volume was actually increasing while volatility was decreasing. That means that the market was really preparing for a massive move, and we now got it guys. Massive volume, a big drop to the downside, a lot of profits for our current short position, now in a combined profit of $30,000. We already took $16,000 out of this short position, so a combined profit of almost $50,000 now here in our short position that we opened around a week ago at the exact market top actually. And now guys, the question is this now the bottom? Do we need to close our short position? For this, let's switch to the daily time frame. What we can already see here is that, guys, one thing, as always, smash up a like, subscribe to this channel, activate the bell. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. This supports me the most. But besides that, guys, we need to take a look at the daily time frame, because we talked about that in my last video, that we need to finally see a daily candle closing within this horizontal resistance area. And again, the last days we got rejected 2 times. We saw a wick inside of this horizontal area, exactly what we didn't want to see. Try of the bulls to break into the horizontal resistance area, but they failed 2 times. And now guys, we were expecting a breakdown all the time already right out of this bull flag here. It was not sure. We were just waiting for the breakout, but now that it happened, guys, at the end of the day, we are now ready with our short position to actually jump into the market even more if we should see lower prices. Now, let's come to that. How realistic is it that we are going to see lower prices within the next couple of days, weeks, and potentially months, right? Even if the bear market continues. And right now, we have the downward sloping support and resistance on the weekly, and on the daily, it's this downward sloping green resistance. And the most important thing that I think the only relevant price level right now is that we saw a weekly pump, we got rejected from our potential falling wedge on the weekly time frame. You know when a confirmation would come in for this weekly rejection and breakdown here to the downside. Exactly. If we break the old low point to the downside. The old low point of our weekly time frame is right now at the $19,300 level. So now looking at the daily, we can also see that our real relevant daily support is coming in at the $19,000 level and a little bit above already. So this is the most crucial area of support right now. If we're breaking that to the downside, I'm getting a call, because it's getting so dangerous then. No guys, I'm just kidding. But if we break that $19,000 to $19,300 level, I can already tell you I'm going to scale up my short position once again. But because this area is such strong support, this is also the area where I expect to take profits next of my long swing. So I will probably take around half of profits and then scale the position up once we break then to the downside the support. And besides this, there's not really much more to keep an eye on right now, just because we have a perfect level of confluence here at the $19,000 to $19,300 level. We have our old weekly low that potentially could lead to a confirmed breakout if we are breaking the $19,000 to $19,300 level to the downside, especially on a weekly candle. Our current weekly candle, it's still open for 1 day and a little bit more than 15 hours. And during that time, potentially we could easily see a sell-off below the $19,000 level. But for sure, it's rather unlikely that we are going to see that happening this weekend, just because we already saw a relatively big drop to the downside. And now, just as a small confirmation, guys, on the 4-hourly time frame, on the smaller time frames, there's nothing to be done yet. We just saw the massive drop to the downside. We just saw a huge volume spike. We just see the volatility increasing once again. So right now, I am actually not looking to jump into a trade or anything like that. I'm only waiting for a potential retest of the $20,800 and the $21,300 level, where we also have here our horizontal support and resistance area that for sure, after now we broke to the downside, turned into resistance. So as long as we're not breaking these levels to the upside, this is pretty much the area of support or resistance, that if we break that to the upside, I would close out my short position. I would take the complete profits that are remaining, and the only reason why, as I already said, scale up my short position would be on a break of the $19,000 to $19,300 level. But that's already it, guys. It's a very short video. I had travels yesterday. As you guys can see, I'm not in my office as usual, but nevertheless, with my new travel-friendly setup, as you guys can see, quality is not going to change no matter where I go, if I'm not getting calls and everything like that every few minutes. But now, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash up a like, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell, and then we're going to see us in the very next one. Till then, bye.